I'm Dr. Robin Michael Garcia. I am currently an assistant professor at the Political Economy program of the University of Asia Pacific under the School of Social Sciences, Law and Governance. There's another reason why elections are important, and that's because it does affect foreign policy. Whoever is the leader of a country will affect how the world will look like. So elections does not just matter for us domestically. It also matters because decisions of especially big powers such as China or the United States, they will all affect us, especially small countries. Small countries, smaller countries are usually at the receiving end of great power competition, of whatever decisions being made in the global level. So usually it's the big countries that decide, but of course in the literature of international relations, there's also a huge opportunity for small countries to influence the way the world works and the way the world conducts its business and the way the world looks like. So it is important who we elect because it will have a profound effect on everyone's lives. Case in point, Xi Jinping of China has just secured his third 5 year term. It was Xi Jinping who really initiated the more aggressive China that you see now. There is this perspective called new assertiveness of China since 2010, where the several core interests of China has expanded into territorial issues. So that's why you see issues of Taiwan and Hong Kong, the South China Sea or the West Philippine Sea, issues with the land borders as well. So you see that China is becoming more and more aggressive. And it's because of Xi Jinping. In the United States, the US, recently, just a few days ago, Donald Trump has announced his candidacy for the US presidential elections in 2024. His candidacy again. Of course, he lost to President Biden for his re-election, but he wants to regain that electoral loss. If Trump will be the new president, the next president of the United States after Biden, we know that it was also during Donald Trump that the trade war between China and the United States became real because both leaders have strong temperaments. Their worldviews are quite similar. There's a resurgence of nationalism. Of course, you know that President Trump used the term make America great again. Xi Jinping also, the great rejuvenation. So these are both nationalist ideas from two leaders. And if former President Trump regains the presidency of the US again, and now that we know that Xi Jinping has gained the third 5 year term in China, then we will see possibly a very dangerous world after 2024. That's why whoever's the leader, and there is some election in China, it's not completely autocratic. Um, of course, the level of autocracy is huge, but the political elites, instead of the masses, pick who their leader is. But the point is, someone chooses. And whether it be the people, it's democratized, or some just a few people, there's still some form of choosing. And whoever becomes the leader, especially if the US and China, the two great powers, and maybe including Russia, Vladimir Putin, will definitely affect the way everyone will live their lives. The domestic sphere, where we talk about elections and dominant ideas, such as what we talked about earlier, and the international sphere, the global sphere of once we elect these leaders, what decisions will they make at the global level, are all part of the discipline of political science, are all part of the factors that drive social life and that create social and political outcomes. And that will definitely affect even the mundane things that we experience every day, such as the car we drive, how much we pay for gas, the food that we take, whether or not there will be upward economic mobility for people, and whether or not certain countries will gain prosperity or not. So this is the field of political and social sciences, and this is what can be studied, especially when you study foreign policy and elections. Yeah. Thank you very much.